Hey, is that you guys? We're back. Mr. Smith wanted me to come and talk to you guys about the safety rules. Now that we're not going to be in the gym, you're going to be in your house, you're going to be indoors, you're going to be outdoors. We're going to have actually physical education everywhere. So, you have to be safe. Just in case you guys don't know who I am Money Green. Everyone knows Money Green except for those kindergartners. But, kindergartners, let me tell you who Money Green is. Money Green is great at math. Money Green is great at writing. Money Green is great when it comes to reading. But most of all, Money Green is the best dancer in the entire world. At the end of the school year, we always have a dance contest. And I usually dance against the 5th graders. They have never, ever beat Money Green. I have had a dance contest for the last 25 years. Mr. Money Green is 25-0. So, like I said, make sure you do your homework, and eventually we will be back in school. But let's go over the safety rules. If you are outside, boys and girls, make sure you have a safe area. Stay away from the traffic. Stay on the sidewalk. If anybody's walking, get out their way. Don't be rude. Get out their way and let them go through. Just tell them you're having gym outside. Also, make sure you want to stay away from water. Make sure there are no lines down. Of course, try to stay out the middle of the street. Money Green would never, ever have a student out in the street. And I know Mr. Smith does not want you out in the street. So when you are having gym class, I would say, find a safe area. Now, if you are indoors, there's some things to cover. Make sure you got a big enough area. Make sure you have an area to jump rope. That's usually gonna be outside, so let's try to jump rope outside. I know next week there's gonna be like a jump rope activity. But if you're inside, make sure the cords are out the way. Make sure if there's a table or something, move it out the way so that you don't accidentally fall and hit your head on the table. I'm sure Mr. Smith wouldn't want that. Also, try to wear tennis shoes anytime you can. Make sure you tell your parents where you're going to be working out at also. Don't just go in the middle of the kitchen and they're cooking and you're having gym class. No, that's not going to work. Find a room where it's safe. Remember, we're going over safety rules. And finally, you have to make sure you have fun with it. Everything that you do in physical education, I know Mr. Smith personally, he tries to make it fun, because if you're having fun, then you will enjoy what you're doing. Get your parents involved. So, other than that, be safe, have fun, and have a great year. Now let me get out of here before Mr. Smith comes. You know, him and I really don't see eye to eye. Everybody have a good year. Bye. Okay, boys and girls, welcome to the 2020-21 school year. I am Mr. Smith. I will be your physical education teacher. It's going to be virtual for the first 9 weeks, and then after that, hopefully you guys will come into the school and we could resume as we did last year. My kindergartners, how are you? I haven't met you yet, but I am ready to see all my new faces. Today, we're just going to go over the exercises. My 1st through 5th grade know what to do, but my kindergartners don't know what to do. But I want everyone to be on board and know exactly what to do when they come in for the 10th week. Hopefully we'll come back to school on the 10th week. Secondly, every 3 to 4 weeks, I'm gonna try to Zoom with everyone so I can actually see who my students are and have fun with them. Other than that,
I'm going to try to keep it fun. I'm going to let you know what you're going to need for the previous week, and I'm going to do different things like that. So let's get started with our exercises. The exercises. There are 9 exercises that you are going to have to learn. So my 1st through 5th grade, they know exactly how to do the exercises, but my kindergartners, they do not. So I'm going to go slow when teaching the exercises. We usually start out from the top to the bottom. So I'm gonna start out, the first exercise that we always do, and it's a warm-up, it's not an exercise, it's a warm-up. You're warming your body up so that you don't injure yourself throughout the day or during the activity. You want your body nice and loose and warm. So we always start out with a neck row. So a neck row, you just start out with your head, and you go, take it from side to side, side, back, side, front. And we'll probably do it going the same way for like 30 seconds. Side, back, side, front. So it's nice and loose. Then we will reverse it and go the opposite way. So you want it nice and loose. After that, we go to arm rows. Now with the arm rows, this is always the second exercise. You put your arm out straight out, and you just go small circles going forward, real small. And you gradually get larger circles, and you go slow. You don't want to go fast. A lot of my students will come in and just go real fast. No, that's a way that you can injure yourself, so you go slow. Remember, you're just trying to loosen your body up, trying to get your body nice and warm, slow. Then after that, you go back out, then you go in reverse. I needed this because my shoulder was hurting and I need to loosen it up on a daily basis. And this is what I do to loosen my shoulders, or at least the right shoulder. That's the one that's been bothering me. And so, you did your arm rows. Next is called a way back. Now, parents, you might have seen your students do way backs at home. They learn this in class. Now, the way that you do a way back, remember, I'm explaining for the kindergartners or the new students to the school because they don't know what to do yet. So when you do a way back, students, you touch your toes, you touch your knee, and you lean back. So it's gonna look like this again. You're gonna go toes, knees, and then lean back. But in class, you will hear all the students chanting. And what they do, they'll say, when they go down and touch their toes, they'll say 1. When they touch their knees, they say 2. And when they lean back, they'll say way back. So I'm gonna put it all together and show you what it is going to sound like in class. So in class, it's gonna sound like this. You always do 10 of everything. So when you start off, oh, students, this is your principal right here. Miss Ivy, you wanna come and say hi? And you see she's wearing a mask, so I'm gonna get out of her way.
Not wait until we get back in the building. We miss you, we love you, but we know you're gonna have a great time with Mr. Smith, so I'm out.
And that was your principal. She's a lot of fun. Okay, so we're getting back to way backs. So when we finish the way backs, so it's gonna sound like this. You're gonna go 1, 2, way back, 2, 2, way back, 3, 2, way back, 4, 2, way back, 5, 2, way back, 6, 2, way back, 7, 2, way back, 8, 2, way back, 9, 2, way back, 10, 2, way back. Now, so those are the way backs. And that just starts getting your body nice and loose, nice and warm. But the next exercise It's called a squat thrust. Usually in my class, when we get to the squat thrust, my students are going, oh man, here we go again. But then they get real good at it. I have some students that are extremely good at a squat thrust. So when I teach you a squat thrust, this is the fourth exercise, standing up. When I teach the squat thrust, I'm gonna go slow so my kindergartners will know what to do. So, a squat thrust, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see exactly everything that's happening. So with a squat thrust, kindergarten, so pay attention. So you're just gonna bend down, put your hands on the floor like that, kindergarten. And then after you bend down, you kick your feet out into a push-up, like that. Then you kick your feet in and up. It looks difficult, but once you get, after about the third week, it'll be real easy. You'll actually be demonstrating for other classes. All my students know how to do it. So again, reason why I keep referring to kindergarten, because my 1st through 5th grade, they already know how to do all of these exercises. So that's why I'm going slow for them. Just the first week, and then we're gonna speed it up a little bit. So I'm gonna actually do 10 squat thrusts. This is what it's going to look like. So I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see everything. So, and then let me show you a mistake, first of all, of what all the students will make. Almost everyone, except for my upper grades, they know what to do. Never ever jump up, then go down. Only thing you do is just bend down. That's it, bend down. So I'm gonna do 10. Here we go. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, up, 2, 2, 3, up, 3, 2, 3, up, 4, 2, 3, up, 5, 2, 3, up, 6, 2, 3, up, 7, 2, 3, up, 8, 2, 3, up, 9, 2, 3, up, 10, 2, 3, up. And that was 10 squat thrusts. So that's why a lot of my students go, oh no, not squat thrust. But that's just something you have to do every week. So we just completed the upper half of our body for stretching. Now we're about ready to go to the lower half. Okay, we just finished out stretching out the upper part of our body. So we stretch out the upper part, and then we'll sit down and do the lower part. We always start out with a butterfly. Now when you do your butterfly, you put your feet together like this and push your knees down with your elbows. Reason why you push your knees down, you want to stretch out your hamstrings. Remember, we want everything nice and loose so that you don't injure anything during the period. So what you're going to do is just count to 10. Push your knees down with your elbows. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You shake it out a little bit, and you do it again. This is called a butterfly again. Use your elbow to press it down. Some kids use their hands. So you're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after you stretch out your hamstrings, now you're gonna do something called a leg stretch. And with your leg stretch, you just go from right, left, middle, right, left, middle. You're gonna do it one time, 10 seconds each. We're just gonna do like this. You're just gonna touch your left foot, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to do the right foot. You're gonna count it as 10. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you do both feet. I have some students, believe it or not, that can actually test their head on the ground. No, Mr. Smith isn't that flexible. It's about the most I'm gonna give you right here. So I'm gonna count out 10 right here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got our legs stretched out. Next, we always go to sit-ups. Now there's a certain way, students, pay attention, especially my kindergarten, there's a certain way I want you to do your sit-ups. Now remember, we're going slow this week because it's more instructional. Next week, we're gonna actually have activities. We're starting out with the jump ropes like we do every year. We have I don't know if you know what? We might be able to have our jump rope contest if we Zoom our third week. So like we have a jump rope contest every year, we still might be able to do it. We just do it on Zoom. Let's just shoot for that, see if it'll work. That would be nice, actually. But remember, the first week is going to be slow because we're going over instruction. Now, when you do your sit-ups, now, students, I want you to cross your hands across your body like this. And I don't want them down or anything like that. I want them like this, across your body, and I want your knees up a little bit. So just like in class. And if you can't do it, use your elbows, but you gotta work on your muscles, your stomach muscles to come up. So when you go down, hands on your chest, cross your chest, and then come up. Just like that. So you're gonna do 10, just like this, dude. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we get in class, students, remember we go up, down. You'll hear me say up, then y'all say the number. For instance, so in class, just how it sounds. So kindergarten, when you hear me going up, you'll say 1. So I'll say up. I'm actually gonna do both. I'm gonna say up, then I'm gonna say what the students say. So I'm gonna say up, you guys are gonna say 1. I'm gonna say down. I'm gonna say up, you say 2. Down. Up, you say 3. Up, 4. Up, 5. Up, 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. Up, 9. Up, 10. And what's going to be good when we Zoom the third or fourth week, I will actually get to see if you guys have learned the exercise the correct way. So after we do sit-ups, we always go to push-ups. Now with push-ups, I'm gonna show you how some of you are gonna want to do it, but I want you to keep your body straight. I don't know if you can tell my body's straight right now. I have students, let me go sideways. I have students doing this. That's not a push-up. I have students doing this. That's not a push-up. How else do I have my students? I have students doing this. That's not a push-up. I want a real push-up. I want your body straight, arms locked out. For instance, when I go up, your body should be straight like that, and your head up. So it's gonna look like that. So again, students, I'm gonna do them like this so you can see that my body is straight. I'm gonna say my part. Remember in class, I always say up and the students say 1. I'll say down. I'll say up, the students say 2. Remember, we're actually trying to learn all this for the 10th week. So when you come to class, it'll be just like you've been in my class for 9 weeks straight. So everyone should know exactly what to do, including my kindergartner. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do my part and your part. So here we go. Up, 1, down. Up, 2, down. Up, 3, down. Up, 4, down. Up, 5, down. Up, 6, down. Up, 7, down. Up, 8, down. Up, 9, down. Up, 10, down. Now it's 10 push-ups. So you know exactly what to do on that. So remember, time we get to Zoom, everyone should know exactly what to do. And the last exercise that we're going to do is a jumping jack. So we have a special way that we do our jumping jacks. I'm about ready to show you. We don't just do regular jumping jacks. And I think I need to mention, I'm at 2 schools. I'm at Cassidy Elementary and I'm at Broadley Elementary. So I'm actually gonna do the chant for both schools. The first one I'm gonna do is Broadley. So if my students go to Broadley, this is what it's gonna sound like. And remember, your mascot is Bobcats. We don't spell out Broadley, we spell out Bobcats. It's B-O-B-C-A-T-S, Bobcats. So, and let me just explain what we're gonna do. Our jumping jacks look like this. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you turn, you say and. You face that way, so you go and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you make a quarter turn and face the back wall. You say and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And. The reason why you say and, it keeps the entire class on beat and together. So you're gonna go and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then when you turn all the way back around, that's when you spell out Bobcats. You don't count when you turn all the way around. So you're gonna go and. B, O, B, C, A, T, S. That's Bobcats. Now the other school is Cassidy, and you spell it C-A-S-S-A-D-Y. So they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 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 C, A, S, S, A, D, Y. Cassidy, Cassidy, Cassidy. And remember, I want to teach you guys this way because when we come to school, you'll know exactly what to do. You won't skip a beat. It's like we've had class for 2 months. So that's why I want to teach you the right way at the beginning. So I'm gonna do Broadley's jumping jacks first. So I'm gonna do it the correct way this time. Here we go. So this is for Broadley Bobcats. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 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 B, O, B, C, A, T, S. Bobcats, Bobcats, Bobcats. That's for Broadley. So now I am going to do Cassidy's chant for their jumping jacks. It's gonna look like this. It's more or less the same thing. The only part that changes is the last part. So here's Cassidy. This is what you guys are going to do. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 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 C, A, S, S, A, D, Y. Cassidy, Cassidy, Cassidy. And those are your 9 warm-ups. Students, we just finished our warm-ups. Now after our warm-ups, we usually jog 7 to 10 minutes, or if you're in kindergarten, you actually hop, skip, jump, run, do different things like that. But I'm gonna just start off everyone with jogging. But since a lot of you are gonna be in the house, we're gonna do things with cardio that can get you started. Now, you know we're starting off with jump rope next week, so I don't expect anyone to have a jump rope for your 7 to 10 minutes cardio. Plus, we're gonna learn how to jump next week. But this week, to get our cardio going, what I want you to do is just walk in place. And you can either walk in place or you can jog in place. Or you can do jumping jacks. The key is you're trying to do jumping jacks for 5 minutes. We're only gonna start off with cardio for 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna sit here and walk. While we're Zooming, in 3 to 4 weeks, I'll be able to look in, put it on the TV. I will be able to look in and see who's walking with me. So I am actually going to love that, to see all of my students up exercising. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just mix it up. I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna do some jumping jacks, walk, do some jumping jacks. Actually, I walk every day at least an hour. I try to. So I think I walked for like a minute. So let me do jumping jacks for like a minute, then I'll walk again. Remember, students, the ultimate goal is when you come back to class is to jog. So if you are able to jog to start out for 5 minutes, go ahead and start jogging. A lot of my students are athletes and are in shape. So if you're able to jog, go ahead and jog. I'm not a jogger because my knee kind of messed up. So I am a walker. And if you walk inside, get those knees up. Get your hands above your heart. You just want your heart to speed up. So today, in probably the first 3 weeks, we're working on conditioning just to get everyone back in shape, because I know you have been indoors, you haven't really been doing too much. Hopefully you've been outside playing, but with COVID-19, it has slowed us down a lot. So I just want to make sure you are getting up and moving. So the next thing we're going to do is some of next week's lesson. Again, I don't expect you to have a jump rope this week. I just want to show you what you're going to need next week. So remember, our ultimate goal is to jog for 10 minutes, but the first couple of weeks, just make it 5 minutes. You can either jog, do jumping jacks, anything that's cardio, or you can just sit there and walk. I'm walking. But a lot of you probably want to jog. You can go outside and jog, however you want to do it. And that will be our warm-up for today. Okay, students, there are certain things you're going to need for next week. My second, third, fourth, and fifth graders, I want you to have a jump rope. And don't worry if you don't have a jump rope, find some kind of rope around the house. That'll work. Or if you don't have a rope around the house, just use an imaginary jump. Because we're starting our jump rope lesson next week. I want to make sure I teach everyone how to jump. And with my kindergartners and first graders, I know that you don't really know how to jump yet. You want to make sure you have a stick. In class, how we usually start with a stick, but if you are an advanced jumper, go ahead and get a jump rope. So with my kindergartners, the reason why I want you to have a stick is you're going to start off by jumping over a stick. And that's a form of being able to jump rope. So you're going to jump, go back and jump. And then when you're able to clear the rope, I'm going to teach you to go back and forth. This, this, this. So that's why I want you to have a stick next week. Or anyone who does not know how to jump, have a stick. Also, if you don't have a jump rope or anything like that, this is a method that you are going to use. You're just going to sit here and use an imaginary jump rope. Imaginary jump rope. Because I want everyone to be able to participate when we do our jump rope activity. And remember, 3 to 4 weeks, we're all going to Zoom and have some kind of contest. I want to see who was able to learn how to jump rope within this 3 to 4 weeks. So if any parents are watching, you'll notice that a lot of the students will not know how to jump rope. Even some of my 2nd and 3rd graders don't know how to jump rope, but most of my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders do. So, and if you do know how to jump, we're starting next week. You're just going to practice jumping. And I won't be able to jump because I have this microphone on. So that's what you're going to be doing next week. Hopefully next week I have a different microphone where I can actually participate in jumping with you guys. But I'm going to include a jump rope video to show you exactly how and what I am looking for. The jump rope video will take you through everything.